What's up, Transformer fans? Kind of want to do a review here on the new Hasbro Thundercracker Masterpiece. But more importantly, I kind of want to focus on the differences between him and the previous molds. Skywarp I got here, and also Starscream, which I'll show you later. First of all, let's just talk about the box, since people seem to be focusing on that. The box has kind of old artwork from generations. It's inaccurate, talks about the different faces it has, which is not true. My opinion on this is that Hasbro kind of forced this. They wanted to get this product out quick, and in doing so they kind of overlooked a few things. In my opinion, I could care less about the box. I'd rather have this figure now than wait 4 or 5 months and have a more accurate box. Also, the instructions are wrong. I think they fixed that and put a update on their website. But again, it's not a big deal. I'd rather have this now than have a more accurate description and instructions and the box. So anyways, let's get into the figure. I kind of want to talk about, like I said, the differences, and I also want to give you my overall recommendation of this figure. I'll get to that at the end. But first of all, this is Thundercracker. He's a really nice blue. From what I remember in the cartoon, he was lighter than this, but the G1 toy is actually darker. I actually have it right here. So I don't know if my camera's that good, but this is actually a little bit darker. Also, it's a little bit more whatever the word is, than this one. This one's got some metallic in it. It's just not as strong as this one. The overall plastic definitely feels different than the first molds. In my opinion, it's kind of subjective, but in my opinion, it's better plastic. It doesn't make the noise that this one makes. I'll try to show you later when he's in robot mode, but this makes a lot of weird noises. You know, the plastic feel, it just sounds weird. Where this one sounds quieter, it just seems better in my opinion. I think someone else said they felt the other way. The plastic on the old one was better, but in my opinion, this is better. It just feels and sounds more solid than the previous molds. All right, so like I said, I want to talk about the differences. First of all, I think you kind of know them. This, in my opinion, this jet mode is better. It looks more complete. It looks more accurate, it's smoother here, whereas this one doesn't kind of have those pieces. So overall, this is a better jet mode, but like I'll get to, this is a much better robot mode, which for me, and I know a lot of other Transformer fans, we keep our Transformers in robot mode for the most time when they're on our shelves. So to me, robot mode is more important than the alt mode. So first of all, let's talk about, oh shit, where's that piece at? I'm missing my piece, must be downstairs. Talk about some of the paint apps. I think overall, the paint apps on this Skywarp is better than this. The stripes on this look kind of like they've been painted on. It looks not super sloppy, but it's not as nice as this. Also, there's apps on the other side of the wing, where this one, there's no apps on this side of the wing at all. It's just plain. The Decepticon logo definitely looks better on Thundercracker. It looks just way cooler than this one. This one doesn't, maybe it's because of the black background, but you just can't see it. This one is purple, plus it has a silver around it. It just looks a lot better. Other than that, you'll notice there's some silver paint apps right here. They're also on this one, right there. But this one, now this is kind of nitpicking, but I just want to show you, there is a paint app right here that's silver, and on this one, it's missing it. It's not painted silver. Not a big deal, but I just want to point that out. Also, and then this is my only, I guess my only real complaint with Masterpiece Thundercracker is this part here. On here and on the back, and I'll show you again in robot mode, it's paint. It's painted silver, whereas on this, it's just silver plastic. And to me, it just bugs me. It's nowhere near as nice as the silver paint that was used on this. That's my only real complaint about this. Alright, next I want to talk about some of the design choices they made, most notably this, and also the reflector little tampo right there. Now, I'm just as big a G1 fan as the next guy, and when I first seen this, I was kind of upset that they decided to put this stuff on here. But honestly, guys, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it doesn't distract at all from the alt mode, and once you get it in the robot mode, you can't even really see either one. This is completely hidden, the reflector, and this, you just can't really see it. I mean, because he's like that essentially. So it's not a big deal. I would not base my decision on buying this toy on these little apps that they put on here. It's silly. Like, this is such a good figure that it would be silly not to buy this figure just because of that. And if you're waiting for Takara, I mean, you're going to spend probably double to get this. And just so you don't have the apps, I mean, it's just not worth it. Somebody actually was able to get rid of them with some, I think, lighter fluid. I mean, again, it's just not that big of a deal to me. And I think once you get this, it won't be that big of a deal to you. And maybe you like it. Who knows? Again, it just doesn't distract, I think, that much. Also, this one kind of has like this G1-esque type, here, I'll show you. Detail here, whereas Thundercracker and, Skywarp and Starscream don't have that. So it's kind of nice. It's a little added feature. Let's see, what else about this mode? I don't know. Again, it's one of my favorite alt modes out of all Transformers ever. I mean, with G1 Megatron being first, this would be my second. I don't think there's another alt mode that's better than this and this. This one's obviously got a slight advantage just because of the features here. It looks a little bit cleaner. But still, I mean, either one, you can't fault them. They look amazing. I mean, actually, you could argue that this one looks more G1 toy accurate than this, just because of this section right here, this smoothed out section. Whatever. Alright, I'm going to transform this into robot mode, and we're going to talk about the differences, pros and cons of this over the previous molds. Alright.